guys, welcome back to another day in the life of a day trader. So I woke up a little bit later than I normally do. It's almost 8 o'clock and I am getting ready to go to work. Okay, so yeah, when I woke up I did my normal morning routine, meditate, pray, and shower, brush my teeth, and now I'm in the kitchen and I'm just gonna make myself some tea, and then after that I'll go take a quick look at the market, set up my alerts, you know what, I'm gonna take a quick look at the market on my phone just because I don't know how long that is gonna take. So yeah, usually I check the market around, like I wake up around 5:30 a.m. and then I will check the market like around 7 a.m. Okay, so it's almost 8 o'clock. It's like 7:56, and yeah, this is like later than I normally check it, so I'm gonna just quickly check it, but then I'll check it again on my laptop. It's usually better to look at the market on a bigger screen because you'll be able to see the bigger picture and all that. Alright, now it's time to analyze the market. Let's start. Tea tastes really good. Alright, so let's see what has happened while we were sleeping. All right, so I'm gonna start off by analyzing Bitcoin. Yeah, so far, Bitcoin has not really moved as much from where I left it last night. It seems like it was just going sideways between 27,200 and 27,500. That's just been going sideways, and yeah, nothing much has changed. Yesterday I did enter a trade here on Bitcoin, so I shorted Bitcoin from 27,800, and now I am in pretty good profit, so that's pretty good. My price target for this Bitcoin trade, okay, I have like 3 price targets. So the first one is sitting at around 27,000, so 27,080, around here. Okay, and then the second price target would be around 26,400, and then the last price target is around 25,000. So like 25,800, 25,900. That's my last price target. So yeah, let's see how this trade plays. So far we're in profit, like I said. So we enter the short. Let me just draw this out for you guys so you can see. So we enter the short right around here. Okay, around here. And then we have a price target all the way. Okay, we have multiple price targets, but if I decide to stay in the trade until the price reaches my my third price target, that's basically how much of profit I would make. That's the distance. So yeah, let's see how this plays. Hopefully it goes well. This might take some time Okay, it might take some time for Bitcoin to get back to 25,000. You know, it might take some time. Now, one of the reasons why I decided to short Bitcoin here was because of the fact that it is currently at resistance. So if I go on, let's go on the daily time frame, okay? You guys, my chart looks crazy. You know, just, it looks crazy, but trust me, this is how I trade because it makes sense to me. So all these are like past price action. I could have deleted them by now, but I decided to just keep them just so that I can, you know, go in the past to reanalyze the chart. But anyways, one of the reasons why I decided to short Bitcoin is because, okay, if I zoom out here, you see Bitcoin was trading, you know, it was in an uptrend, right? In an uptrend, and then it broke this uptrend here about a few weeks ago, okay? And because of that, you know, the price levels of between 27,500 and 28,600, this is like a major resistance for Bitcoin. And when I noticed that Bitcoin came right to that price level, you know, I started seeing a bunch of bearish candle. I went on the 1 hour time frame. I started seeing a bunch of bearish candle, and knowing that this is a resistance, you know, I decided to go ahead and short it, you know. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I shorted it. I also have my trend lines that I was able to draw on like the 1 hour time frame, and yeah, 1 hour time frame, 30 minutes time frame, 5 minutes. So yeah, this is why you see all these lines. Those lines actually help me to know when to basically short Bitcoin. So with the help of those trend lines, I was able to go ahead and short Bitcoin, and now I'm in good profit. So yeah, so if you look at the bigger time frame, you can clearly see why it makes sense to short Bitcoin, right? It doesn't make sense to go long on Bitcoin. The only time I would go long on Bitcoin is if the price actually ends up breaking above 28,600, okay? Or it breaks back inside this trend line. So that would be sitting around the price of 29,000. Okay, so 29,300, 29,400. If it breaks back above that, then I would, you know, consider going long. But until then, I am in short. And I didn't talk about my stop loss. Let me go back. So for my stop loss, I actually have my stop loss right above 28,200. That's where my stop loss is. Okay. So yeah, so that's Bitcoin. Let's go to Forex. So for Forex, I am currently watching gold and Euro JPY. Okay, so for Euro JPY, we can clearly see here that the price, you know, has broken back above this resistance once more. You know, this is the resistance that it's been bouncing back and forth. You know, it's been bouncing back between this resistance multiple times. So that's the resistance of 159. Okay, 159, 50, I would say. So it's just been bouncing between that resistance and the support of like 157.87. Okay, so it's been bouncing between this support and resistance. You know, it broke that support here of 157.80 last week. Was it last week? I think, yeah. So it broke it here on the 22nd, and then it traded below it for a few days, and then after that, now it's back above this support, you know. So let's see. I am anticipating that, you know, Euro JPY might be able to pump all the way to 160, okay? Just because, you know, it seems to be breaking this resistance, you know. So we'll see. That's what I am anticipating. There's a chance I might go ahead and long it here, but there's another chance I might not long it, okay? Now let's take a look at gold. Gold is another thing that I was analyzing actually yesterday, you know, and we can see here for gold is currently pumping, okay? If I zoom out here on the daily time frame, what I notice here is that gold has been trading along this downtrend line here. Okay, we have how many touches so far? About 3 touches. So one here, one here, one here. Okay, and yeah, for gold, I also notice, let me delete this. I don't know why I have that. I also notice here that, it has formed a triple top. So we have a triple top here on the weekly time frame for gold. That is bearish. So right now I am looking for short entries on gold. Okay, I'm looking for short entries because of this bearish pattern that's on the weekly time frame. Now, I would love to have entered here since gold came back to this downward trend line, and it seems like this is a trend line that's allowing gold to be pushing further down. So I would have loved to go ahead and short gold right along this trend line, but there's a few things that I'm looking for first before I do that. Okay, so if I go on the 1 hour time frame, what I see here is that gold currently broke that trend line on the 1 hour time frame. So I don't want to short gold yet, just because since it broke out of that trend line, there's a chance it could be going higher. So I'm not going to short it yet. I'm going to wait to see if whether gold is going to break back into that trend line. If it does, then I'll go ahead and short it. But if it doesn't, then I'm just going to stay out of the trade for now. I might consider going long, but I think it's a bit too risky just because, on the bigger time frame, we're bearish. So I want to trade with the trend, not against it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add gold on my watch list here. I'm going to set up an alert. Okay, set up an alert to watch if gold comes back to 19, I would say 1937. Okay, so let's set that up. 1937. We want to see what happens there. So those are the two assets, two things that I'm looking at, gold and Euro JPY. Now I am already late for work. It's 8:27. So yeah, I'm gonna now head to my car and go to work. Hey guys, so now I am at work. I made it here at around 9 a.m. and now it is currently 9:57. It's almost 10. For the past hour, I've just been doing some work on the computer, and I've also been analyzing the chart at the same time. And then now I'm done doing all that. Now I just get to basically chill. I don't really have much to do. This job is pretty relaxing. There's really not much to do. Most of the time when I come here, once I'm done, doing some work on the computer and then taking care of the client, then I just basically sit down and I can either read my book or I will be watching some videos on YouTube. I do something productive, trying to like learn things here and there. So yeah, now I have free time and I am gonna use that time to read this book. This is a book I've been trying to finish. I'm very bad when it comes to reading. Like, I used to like literally spend 30 minutes every day to read, but for some reason for the past 6 months I've just like fallen out of that habit. I've been finding it very like difficult to grab a book and start reading. Whenever the thought of reading comes to my mind, I just automatically start doing something else. So yeah, now I'm slowly trying to get myself back to reading again. So I have this book here. It's called The Law of Human Nature. So this is a book that I started reading at the beginning of this year, and now it's August and I'm yet to finish this book. That's how bad I am at reading. I'm not being consistent at it, but hey, I'm almost done. I'm currently, I think I have like one more chapter left to finish this book. And yeah, after this, I'm gonna start reading some other book. I'm gonna make an effort to read it every single day for like 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna spend 30 minutes or an hour to read this book.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact.